All right, meteorologist Joey Sovine here at the Live 5 Alert Desk with an update on the very latest on Hurricane Lee as of 11 o'clock on Tuesday morning. We continue to track this storm, which has now prompted some tropical storm watches in the Bermuda area, as this storm is still a major hurricane Category 3 storm. You can see on the map there, you can clearly pick it out in the bottom right-hand corner as that continues to sit and spin a very large eye with this storm right now. Still over 1,000 miles away from us. Seems like we've been talking about it for 1,000 days, and now it's still 1,000 miles away. This has been one slow-moving storm as we put things into motion there. You can see how this is situated north of Puerto Rico. Good news is it really hasn't had any significant impacts on any land areas at this point in time. Now, will it down the road? Well, that's why we take a look at the forecast track. There's the latest numbers: 115 mile per hour maximum sustained winds. Moving to the west-northwest has started to slow down. Usually these storms slow down as they begin to make a turn, and we believe that process is underway right now, which means by later today into tonight, it'll turn from west-northwest to northwest and eventually turn to the north, which will keep it well off of our coast. And you can easily see why on the satellite imagery that's on in the background here. You can see that line of clouds of that blue and white stretch there draped from the Great Lakes, Lake Erie, all the way down through the Tennessee River Valley back into Texas and New Mexico. Well, that's the jet stream taking a dip, driven by at the surface a cold front, and as that moves into the southeast, that's what's going to start to steer this storm up to the north. So high pressure is off to the east of this storm with clockwise flow around it. So that leaves the storm nowhere to go but up. So this will be moving north. Now the big question is, you can see at the tail end of that forecast track, this will be moving north and could be very close to the New England area by this weekend. How close will kind of dictate, of course, the kind of impacts that they will get there. But right now it is certainly something that's going to be watched very closely for that area. Some models trend back towards the coastline there from Cape Cod up towards Maine. Others of the models trend more towards Nova Scotia. So that's some details that will be ironed out in the days to come. But for us, the really only impact is one that is very important if you do have plans out at the beaches. We have a high risk of rip currents through at least Friday. This is a kind of no swim deal. I know there'll be surfers out there, but really you got to be very, very cautious all the way through the end of the week. High risk of rip currents means that rip currents are likely occurring in the ocean, and you can never tell where exactly those are. So just play it safe, stay out of the water through at least Friday. The waves will be highest. I think the breakers will be up towards 5, maybe 6 feet as we go into Thursday and Friday. And then calm down this weekend, but not a guarantee that it's going to be an all clear as far as the rip currents. We'll keep you updated on that this week. But for the weekend, still a bit of a question mark is how much residual swell is left over. We also have Margot in the open Atlantic and the eastern Atlantic. That's headed northward and non-worry. And then the next one is likely to be tropical depression, then tropical storm Nigel. This one is in the red X there. You can see the red area out ahead of it. That's the possible zone for development. So where will this one go? Well, first we have to get a storm to develop, and then early indications are maybe this takes a quicker turn out to sea. Not a guarantee, so we'll keep an eye on it, but just want to give you an early kind of an idea of what's out there, that we're likely to have tropical storm Nigel by this weekend, and that right now it is nothing for us to be worried about, but of course we'll let you know and give you a first alert if anything changes in the days to come. That's a look at the very latest on the tropics from right here at the Live 5 Alert Desk. Have a good day.